Hey guys, welcome back for another short flow. Today it's going to be a pretty cruisy one, nice and easy for the body, just some gentle twisting, a little bit through the legs, but nothing too crazy. If you want that super hard one, click on India's class from this week. It's pretty full on. This is not going to be that. So we'll start off in our comfortable seat, eyes closed down. Gently that right ear to the right shoulder. Breathing into the side of the neck. Gently drop your chin towards your chest. Keep length through the spine when you do this, just bringing your chin down. Slowly, left ear to left shoulder. If you want, move back through neutral so you can isolate this movement. Back through center. Start to bring your hands out on the mat in front. Ground down with that left hand as you breathe in. Lift the right arm up. Thread it behind the left. Bring that upper right arm towards the earth. Try and keep the hips relatively square. Now here, use that arm on the ground to dictate how far you twist. Just 2 more breaths. Slowly start to lift that right arm back up as you breathe in. And plant it down on the mat. Left arm starts to rise, inhale. Thread it behind as you breathe out. Same thing here, using the back of the hand, the back of the arm to dictate the twist. Make sure you can still breathe down into your belly. Start to lift the hand back up on a breath in, back down to the mat. And instead of just regular cat-cows, we're going to move straight into a disco cat. So here it's similar movement, also incorporating side to side. Just allowing the spine to move in whatever way it wants to, but if you can, try and pair it with the breath still. Let this movement be intuitive, feel into what your body needs. Just one more breath like this. And come back to neutral. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Now we're not going to be here very much today, so let the shape settle. Take your time, there's no rush. Pedal out the legs if you need to. Once you've done that, start to find some stillness. Bend your knees as you need. Just 2 more breaths. Start to walk your feet in a little bit. Reach the right hand to the outside of the left ankle. Start to twist. Start to look under your left armpit. Make sure you're really pushing the ground away with that left hip. Two more breaths. Walk that right hand back out. Ground it down. Start to go the opposite way. The left hand to the outside of that right ankle. Inviting this twist in while staying strong. Still taking the sitting bones up and back like you normally would in a downward facing dog. One more breath. Walk the hand back out, then start to bring the feet towards the hands, land in a ragdoll forward fold. Again, you can take any little movements you need, just make sure they're mindful, make sure you're taking them for a reason, not just habit. Scan your body. Slowly begin to rise up to standing. Big breath in. Roll your shoulders back as you breathe out. And get straight into our flow. Ground down the right foot. Take a breath out. Hands are at your heart. Samastiti. Then as you breathe in, the left foot's going to step back. Fingertip lunge. Now here we still want to let the hips sink down towards the earth, but keep that back leg engaged. We're not going to drop the knee down. I want everyone to try and stay up. Keep the collarbones broad. One more breath in. Start to ground the outer edge of that back foot. Warrior 2 as you breathe out. Make sure the front knee is in line with the front toes. The weight's going down and back through that outer edge. And if you're somebody who has that arch in their lower back naturally, you're going to have to think, take your sacrum down, belly button up. One more breath out here. We're coming into crescent lunge, but I want you to bring that left hand straight forward as you pivot on the back toes and bend through that back knee. Good. So on the hips going straight forward, belly button in towards spine. Take one more breath in. Right arm goes straight back, water wheel as you breathe out. So we're getting this twist, but it's all coming from the core. Straight line up the spine, through the crown of the head. Make sure you're not twisting too far. Take one more breath out. Revolve reverse as you breathe in. Lift the left arm up. Windmill the arms around. Warrior 2. Breathe out. Fingertip lunge. Come high up on the back toe. Breathe in. Step forward. Hands to heart. Samastiti. You can pedal out the legs. Wobble them a little bit. We'll take it on the other side. Ground down the left foot. Hands at heart. Breathe out. Step the right foot back. Fingertip lunge. Inhale. Starting to gently drop the hips down, but stay engaged through that back leg. Think about taking the back of your knee towards the sky and opening up through the collarbone. One more breath in. Ground down that outer edge. Warrior 2 as you breathe out. Again, that knee is going straight forward in line with the toes. Taking sacrum down, belly button up, relax the shoulders. You don't need to be all tense here. Take one more breath out. You're going to pivot up on this back foot, crescent lunge. Just bringing the hands forward here. Make sure you're not arching through the lower back. Belly button in. Try and take the top of your hips to the bottom of your ribs. One more breath in. Water wheel as you breathe out. And then this is all going to flow really nicely together when we're moving one breath, one movement. Imagine somebody's got either one of your hands, they're pulling them apart from each other. Take one more breath in. Revolve reverse on the inhale. Land in Warrior 2, breathe out. Fingertip lunge. Inhale, high up on the back toe now. Step up and forward, hands at heart. Breathe out, wobble out the legs. We're going to flow this through a few times. Yeah? So if you can, try and slow down the breath to where you're just getting to the edge of the pose, at the edge of the breath, ready to move into the next one. It's all going to become this beautiful flowing move. We'll take a breath out together, ground down that right foot. Fingertip lunge, step back, breathe in. Ground down the outer edge, warrior two, breathe out. High up on that back toe, crescent lunge, hands come forward, then water wheel, breathe out. Revolve, reverse in with the left arm up. Windmill around, warrior two, breathe out. Fingertip lunge, high up on that back toe, then step up and forward, samasti tahi. We move to the other side straight away. Fingertip lunge, breathe in. Ground down that outer edge, warrior two, breathe out. Now pivot up on that back toe, crescent lunge, belly button towards spine. Water wheel, breathe out. Revolve, reverse, move the arms slowly. Land in warrior two on the exhale. Fingertip lunge, pivot onto the toes of that back foot. Samasti tahi. We'll go again straight away. Step the left toes back, slow and controlled, breathe in. Warrior two, breathe out. Pivot up, crescent, inhale, water wheel, breathe out. Revolve, reverse, slowly moving the arms, land back in warrior two. Fingertip lunge, breathe in. Step it up, hands to heart, breathe out. Straight away, other side, slowly. Step the right toes back, breathe in. Ground that outer edge, warrior two. Pivot on that back leg, back toes, crescent lunge, breathe in, belly button to spine, then water wheel, keep that spine long. Revolve, reverse, really slowly, really controlled, warrior two. Fingertip lunge, let the hips sink down as you breathe in. Step up and forward, samasti tahi. We're going to go through one more time, either side, as slow as we can with the breath. Step the left toes back. Fingertip lunge, breathe in. Warrior two, breathe out. Pivot forward. Hip points facing the front of the room, then water wheel, breathe out. Revolve, reverse, moving as slowly as you can. Warrior two. Fingertip lunge, breathe in, hips sink down, keep the back leg engaged, step up. Samasti tahi. Really slowly, the right toes move back. Fingertip lunge, breathe in. Warrior two. High up on the back toe, crescent lunge, wobbles are fine. Water wheel, breathe out. Revolve, reverse, move slowly. Land back in warrior two. Fingertip lunge, breathe in. Step up, samasti tahi. Wobble out the legs. From here, start to step the right foot over the left. So the pinky toes are meeting. Small toes, pinky toes, that's what they're called, right? Cool. From here, start to bring your hands down towards the earth. Walk them over to the right side. Then try and release down to the earth, lengthening through that left IT band. This is part of the body that's really tough to stretch. If you've ever foam rolled before, I'm sure you're familiar with this muscle. Just letting the head and the shoulders sink down towards the earth. Slowly back towards center, swap over feet. That left foot steps over, pinky fingers meet. Walk the hands over to the left. Good. Come back towards center, no fancy transition. Sit down on the mat, bring your legs out wide. Take a big breath in, lengthen up. Then start to take your chest towards the earth. Keep your toes spinning up towards the sky. Now you don't have to get down all the way to the mat. You could be just slightly leaning forward. Just make sure that you're not rounding through your lower back. So if you feel like you are, sit up on a block, sit up on a prop, bend your knees, bring your feet in a little closer. No matter where you are, start to breathe in to the backs of your legs, maybe that inner seam. One more round here. Gently start to lift back up. Keep your legs where they are. You're going to take the right elbow to the inside of the right leg. Yeah? Use that to spin your chest open. This may be enough for you. You may be already getting sensation through the left side of the body. If you want a little more, that left arm comes up and over, reaching past that left foot. We're not just trying to touch the foot. Yeah, we're trying to keep the chest spinning open. Reaching that left hand past the foot. One more big breath in. Back towards center, we'll swap over sides. Left elbow inside of left leg. Spin the chest open first. This is the activity we want to keep before we reach the right arm up and over. Keep breathing to that right side body. The obliques, the intercostal muscle. Two more breaths. Slowly start to lift back up. Swing the legs around so your feet are together. You're going to come into just a passive variation, Paschimottanasana, caterpillar for those yin yogis. Chin towards chest. Start to round over. Now if you're doing this class in the morning, you may feel a lot of sensation along that back line. If not, just let it come wherever it needs to. Slowly start to lift back up, lay down on your back. Keep your right knee bent. Left knee, take the right ankle over the left knee, reach through, grab the thigh or the shin. Flex the toes on that right foot. We're coming into a figure 4 shape. Getting into that right outer hip, glutes. Every time you breathe here, feel the midsection get a little bigger. And maybe you bring that package a little closer in towards the chest. From here, start to drop that right foot over to the left side. You can stay in the figure 4 shape, but try and keep your shoulders heavy. Inviting this gentle twist in while keeping the lengthening through that right glute. Slowly start to move back to center. We're going to switch over sides. The right knee is bent, left ankle over, flex that left foot, start to hug it all in towards the chest. Few more here. Giving these bigger muscles some time and attention. And when you're ready, drop that left foot over to the right side. Shoulders stay heavy. Gently back towards center, send your legs out long, your arms down by your side. We land in Shavasana, our final resting pose. To sink down into your mat. Let go of your breath, let go of any engagement you have in your body. Go of the need to control. Stay here as long as you need. When you're ready, take those small movements, the ones that are going to invite some energy and some life back into your body. And then start to roll to your favorite side. Work your way towards a comfortable seat. Keep your eyes closed. Once you get there, bring your hands to your heart in Anjali Mudra. Acknowledge your practice. It deserves it. And I leave you with what Maharaji left Ram Dass: love everybody, tell the truth. Namaste. Thank you so much, guys, as always, for joining us. A lot of stuff coming up in the near future, so stay tuned. Always reach out to us if you have any questions. See you next time.